Hi, this is Deepthi Reddy, a Microsoft certified Excel expert. If you are using Excel at your work or college, these shortcut keys are must. This video can save you 2 hours every day.
Control plus N opens a new workbook. So I'm clicking on Control key and N key. It is opening a new workbook with name Book 2. To switch in between sheets, we click on Alt tab. Control W is to close workbook. So I switched to Book 2 and Control W. Good, closed. Alt F4 is to close any kind of file. It can be a presentation, document, workbook, any kind of file you can close by using Alt F4. So let me open a new file, Control N and Alt F4. Workbook got closed. Shift F11 opens, creates a new sheet. Now we are in shortcut keys sheet. So always when we use this shortcut key, sheet gets added before active sheet. Active sheet means sheet which we are working on. So now I click on Shift F11. Sheet got added before shortcut keys. If Shift F11 is not working in your system, go with Shift plus Fn key plus F11. Shift Fn F11. Alt EL to delete any type of sheet. So I'm activating sheet 3. Alt EL, no need of typing all keys at a time. You can type with free fingers. Alt separately, E separately, L separately. Alt EL to delete any type of sheet. Control page up is to select sheets towards left. Let me add few sheets. Now I'm active on sheet 5. So I want to go to shortcut keys. So control page up. See sheet 4 shortcut keys. Control page down selects sheets towards right side. Control page down. Control arrow keys is to move. See my cursor is on A9 cell. If I do control down arrow, it takes us to the last existing data. See 44th row. If there is no data, control down arrow takes us to the last row, 10,48,576. Again to go up, control up arrow. It is taking us to the last existing data. Again control up arrow takes us to the first data, first row. And shift arrow keys is to select. Shift down arrow, selecting cells downwards. Shift right arrow selects right side. Same way up arrow and left arrow. So control down arrow is taking us to the last cell. And shift down arrow is selecting towards down. So if you want to select entire range, go with control shift down arrow. It is selecting the entire range till last row. Control A is to select all. So control, if your cursor is on data, Control A selects entire continuous data. If your cursor is on empty cell, Control A selects the entire sheet. Control space bar is to select entire column. I am placing my cursor here. Control space bar. It is selecting the entire column. Shift space bar selects the entire row. Control Shift plus is to insert a row or column. I'm selecting B column. Control Shift plus. Got added a new column. Control minus deletes a column. See, to delete a row or column, we use Control minus. Control plus D is to fill this value in the selected range towards down. So suppose I have a data here. Now first within the selected range. So first you should select the range till where you want to fill the data. Control D fills downwards. If you write a formula, formula fills downwards. So same way right side I want to fill. First you select and Control R fills data towards right. Control D is for down fill and Control R is for right side fill. But first you should select the range. Then only it will fill within the selection. Control enter is to fill the value in the complete selected range. Suppose I'm selecting this range and here I write Excel. So this data I want within the selection. Remember, before using Control Enter, there should be a blinking cursor in the cell. Cell should be in editable mode. Now Control Enter. Value got filled within the selection. Suppose I'm giving Excel, I'm clicking on enter and going to the cell. Now I'm selecting. There is no blinking cursor here. Control enter is not working. So now what you do is bring this cell to editable mode. So click on function key F2. You will see a blinking cursor. Now control enter. Control G takes us to a specified cell address. I want to go to some Z100 cell. So Control G, reference I give Z100. Enter. It is taking us to Z100 cell. And also, for example, I have some data. And there should be some data at the end. Let me give anything, any text. Then only last data also gets filled. Now I'm selecting this range. In these empty cells, I want to fill with these values. So select the range. I'm not selecting this dot. So if there is no dot, it will take this as the last cell and it will fill only till C. After C, it will not fill D. So I'm giving some data you can give. You can also give space. Space is an invisible character. No one can see that. So you can give space also. Now I'm selecting this range. Control G. Go to special and select only blank cells. I'm clicking on this. Okay. See, all blank cells got selected equals to up arrow. I'm selecting AAA. Now click on control enter. Don't click on enter. Click the combination of control and enter. See, data got filled within the selection. Now you can delete this dot. This way you can use control G. You have different options. You can explore those options in the dialog box. Control semicolon gives today's date. Control shift semicolon gives current time. If you want date and time in a single cell, control semicolon space control shift semicolon. It is giving date and time in a single cell. Control 1 takes us to the format cells dialog box. Suppose here I want to change the date format. Instead of showing 2, I want to show February, month name. So control 1 takes us to the format cells dialog box. You can do different number formattings. You can change the currency format, time, percentage, different formattings. By default, it is selecting date because within the selection we have date. I go to custom. Here, DD means day number, MM means month number, YYYY gives year number. I want to show month number. Instead of month number, I want to show month name. So I give 4 M's. If you give 3 M's, you can see a sample here. If we give 3 M's, it shows month name in short. I want 4 M's. I want to show day name also. So after DD, I give comma, I give 3 D's. 3 Ds shows day name in short. 4 Ds shows total day name. I click on OK. See, I got this format. So to change any format, any numerical format, we go with Control 1. Control F1 to hide or unhide the ribbon. This wider part is known as ribbon, which shows tab information. See, if I click on insert, it is showing insert tab information. Page layout information. Same way for data tab, review tab, it shows information. If you don't want to see this ribbon, if you want to hide this ribbon, shortcut key is Control F1. It is not showing ribbon. Again, to unhide, same shortcut, Control F1 and Control K. is to create hyperlink. I want to create a hyperlink for sheet 5. So give any name in the cell and shortcut key is Control K. Sheet 5 is within our document. It is in the same workbook. So I go with place in this document. To which sheet? Sheet 5. Which cell? A1. So I already gave text to display. Whatever you have in that cell, it will display the text here. If you want, you can change the text which you want to display in the cell. I click on OK. Now see we got hyperlink. If I click on this, it is taking us to sheet 5. You can insert hyperlinks for shapes, for images, for icons also. Let me show an example with shape. Control K. Now I want to go to shortcut keys sheet. Let me select A20. Okay. Now if I click on this shape, it is taking us to shortcut keys sheet A20 cell. This way you can create hyperlinks. You can create hyperlinks for different sheets also. See, you can create a hyperlink to different existing file or web page for new Excel file or email address. But email address by default it takes a link. Like if you are typing an email address and if you are giving @ automatically it will create a hyperlink. So that is a separate concept, hyperlink. I'll discuss in the next video. And next, Control E is for flash fill. Let us assume we have some alphanumeric data. I want to separate only text. So I'll type the text HJGSA. There is no logic internally. We type something in the cell. Based on that, it predicts the data and gives the output. So in the first cell, you should type what data you want. I'm typing this. And remember, if there is a blinking cursor in the cell, it means the cell is in editable mode. When the cell is in editable mode, most of the options will be graded out. So click on enter and go to that cell. So got enabled. We have flash fill under data tab. Here we have flash fill, but we also have shortcut key Control E. So after typing this, click on enter and go to that cell because that cell should not be in editable mode. Now Control E. Extracting all text. Now I want to extract numbers 768432. Enter, go to that cell, Control E. In this way, to extract any data, we use this flash fill. But to use flash fill, your data should follow same format. Then only it works perfectly. Control T is for table format. Let me create a table here. I want some names. I type name 1 and I drag it. Day 1. I drag it. Here I want some random numbers. Instead of typing manually, what I do is there is a function called rand between. See, instead of typing entire function name manually, equals to when you start typing any function, it shows list of functions starting with these characters. I want rand between. With down arrow, I select that function and I click on tab. Don't click on enter. If you click on enter, it goes to the next cell. Click on tab. Above caps lock, you will have tab key. Click on tab. It is asking for bottom value and top value. Bottom value should be a small number, top value should be a big number. You can give any numbers 1, 20, 28, 36, any numbers, but bottom value should be a small number and top value should be a big number. So it randomly gives a number between 10 and 100. And how to fill, I told these shortcut keys before. Shift down arrow, shift right arrow. To fill downwards, control D, right side, control R. But I don't want formula. Whenever I perform any action, formula is updating and values are changing. So I want constant values. So what we do, we go with paste special. You can use Control Alt V or Alt S. So first I copy this. Shortcut key to copy is Control C. And instead of pasting, I go with Control Alt V. Go to the paste special dialog box and I select values. Okay. See, formula got removed and value got pasted. Now there is no formula to update, so values will not change. Now we are in table format. We have to discuss this, no? So before that, I'll copy paste this table for other shortcuts also. Now select any cell. This is an Excel range. I want to convert this range into a table format. So Control T, select any one cell in the table range and click on Control T. Where is the data for your table? Automatically it is selecting the entire range. My table has headers. Yes, we have. So check this. If you don't have headers, uncheck this so that it creates its own headers like column 1, column 2, column 3. I'm doing Control Z. Control T, my table has headers. Okay. Converted this range into a table format. When it is in table format, you will get a new tab with name table design. For normal Excel cell, you will not see the table design tab. And Alt is to access tabs. See, I have created another table here. I want to apply borders. Select entire range, Control A. I want to apply borders. Where do we have borders? Under Home tab. Here we have borders. So when you click on Alt key in your keyboard, all tabs gets highlighted with some characters. Home tab got highlighted with H. So I'm clicking on H in my keyboard. Again, all Home tab options got highlighted. Borders got highlighted with B. So I'm clicking on B and all borders got highlighted with A. See, we got borders. We'll do, I want thick outside borders. Thick outside borders also under borders option. Here we have thick outside borders. Now I'm clicking on Alt and Home tab H. Borders, I'm clicking on B. Thick outside borders is represented with T. I'm clicking on T. See, we got thick outside borders. So instead of typing all these characters at a time, whenever you're using Alt key, you can use shortcut keys with free fingers. Like for all borders, shortcut key is Alt HBA. Instead of typing Alt HBA at a time. Click on Alt separately, H separately, B separately, A separately. You can do it with your free fingers. So we did Alt HPA for all borders, Alt HPT for thick outside borders. Alt HOI is to auto-fit column width. Suppose I have some data here. So it is exceeding my cell width. So I want to auto-fit this column width. So select that cell and shortcut key is Alt, Home tab H, Format O, auto fit column width I, Alt HOI. See, column width got increased. Same way to decrease also. See, I want to decrease this column width. I want this column width only till this hyperlink word. So Alt HOI got decreased. So to auto fit, wherever you have a text, it will auto fit only till that text. That for that we use this shortcut Alt HOI. And merge and center Alt HMC. I'm applying borders. I want to show this entire range as a single cell. So Alt, Home tab H, merge and center. So where do we have merge and center? Here actually, let me click on escape. See, this is merge and center option. So alt, home tab H, merge M, merge and center C. So it is showing as a single cell. So here it is merging rows and also columns. But I want to merge only columns, not rows. That time we go with merge across. Alt, home tab H, merge M, merge across A. Alt H, M, A. See, only columns got merged. Center alignment. See, I have this data here. I want to show all this data in center. It is showing text on the left side, numbers on the right side. So I want everything in the center. So here we have center alignment option in home tab. So what is the shortcut? Alt, home tab H, center alignment AC. I got everything in center. And next number format, Alt HN. It takes us to this cell. Here I have date. I want to show it. This is a short date. I want to show a long date. So we have option long date here. We'll use shortcut Alt home tab H number date format N with down arrow. You can go. You can select any of these options. I'm going with long date. Enter. Control C is to copy. Control V is to paste. Control X is to cut. Copy paste means it shows in two places. Cut paste means it will cut from this cell and paste it in a different cell. So Control X, Control V. See, it is not showing here because we used cut paste. Paste special I showed you to paste only values or to transpose. Here I have names in vertical. I want to show it in horizontal. So again, instead of typing name 1, name 2 manually, I copy this and where you want to transpose, select that cell, paste special, Control Alt V, and here we have transpose option. Select, okay. Got transposed to horizontal. Vice versa. Like horizontal to vertical, again copy this horizontal data, select any cell, Control Alt V, transpose. Data validation is to create a list. We have different customizations there, but I'll show you for list. I want to show this as a drop-down list. So data validation we have under data tab. Data tab, here we have data validation. Now we'll use the shortcut Alt AVV. Alt, data tab got highlighted with A, data validation with V, again data validation with V. Alt AVV. Here I select list and which list you want to show, select that range. Okay, it is showing the list in a drop down. I highlight this cell with some color because when we are not active on that cell, it will not show any drop down. It shows drop down only when we are active on that cell. And for filters, I'll tell you about fill series. So filters shortcut is Control Shift L. I'm selecting this range, header. At a time, you should click on Control Shift L. If you want to use Alt key, we have filters under Data tab. So Alt separately, Data tab A separately, T separately. See, we got filters. Whatever you want. I want only name 3 data. Select. It is showing only name 3 data. Select all. It is showing all data. You can use two shortcuts Alt AL or Control Shift L. So Alt AT or Control Shift L. You can use any shortcut. And Control B is to make text bold. See, Control B. And Control I is for italic. If you don't have enough space in the cell to fit the value, you'll get this hash error. That time auto fit. Alt HOI. We got it. To remove italic, Control I. To remove bold, again Control B. To add and to remove. To enable and to disable, we use same shortcuts. Control B is for bold, Control I is for italic. Now coming to the fill series, we have fill series under home tab here. Series. So shortcut key is Alt H, fill means FI, series means S. I'll show you here. We have different options in fill series. I want numerical values from here will do 1 to 10. So I'm typing 1 here, and if I drag it down, I'll get 111. So later what we do, we go to fill series and we add it, we click on it. So instead of that, click 1, and now while dragging, click on control key and drag. We got the sequence. Many people faces these issues, and many of my students ask me this doubt, like when they type 1 and when they drag it down, it shows 1, it will not show the sequence. So that time what you do, type 1, click on control key and drag it, you'll get the sequence. Okay, I dragged it till 13 or 11. What if I want 100 sequence of numbers? It will be tough for us to drag it manually, right? So what I do is I type 1, enter and go to that cell. See, for any scenario, for any action, better click on enter and go to that cell, because if the cell is in editable mode, shortcuts will not work. So I'll type 1. Now shortcut key for fill series is Alt, home tab H, fill FI, series S. I want to show numbers in columns, I select columns. If you want to show in horizontal, go with rows. Linear. Linear means it will add existing value with step value. Stop value. If you want 100 values, type 100. For now, I want only 20 values. I type 20. So it will add existing value with step value. 1 plus 1 will be 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, so on. Okay. I got till 20. I want odd numbers. 1, odd HFIS, columns, step value I give 2. Stop value I give 20. Okay. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 19 plus 2 is 21, but I gave stop value 20. So it is exceeding the stop value, so it is ending till 19. This is linear. Alt H MC merge and center, I'm using linear. I want background color Alt HH and I'm selecting some color, Control B. And if you want with same formats, you can copy paste. Now we'll see for growth. Growth will multiply existing value with step value. Alt HFIS. Columns. Growth. So let me change it to 2. If it is 1, it goes to the loop, into the loop, because every time 1 into 1 will be 1. If I give stop value 20, it will never reach 20, because always 1 into 1 will be 1 only. It will go into the infinite loop. So I'm changing step value to 2 and I click on OK. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 2 is 32. But I give stop value 20. Next, coming to autofill. If I give Sunday, for autofill, you should select the range till where you want to fill. So select the range, Alt H FIS, and if I select autofill, it is giving Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can go with autofill or you can drag it also. Same way if I give January, Alt H FIS, autofill, we got months. But suppose if I give A, Alt H FIS, autofill. It is not giving B, C, D. It is giving A only. Why? For Sunday, Monday, Jan, Feb, it is giving the next months and next days. But for A, for alphabets, it is not giving the sequence, next alphabets. Because these are predefined lists. If you want to see, go to File, Options, Advanced. In edit custom list, you can see Sun, month, Sunday, Monday, Jan, Feb, January, February. These are predefined lists. If you want, you can create your own list. Suppose I want Excel, VBA, SQL, so on. I want this list. I click on OK. OK. Now if I type Excel, see instead of Alt HFIS, you can drag it. See, I'm getting the list. In this way, you can create your own customized list. If you want to delete this list, again go to File Options, Advanced. In Edit Custom List, select Delete. You can delete only customized lists. This lists we cannot see. Delete is graded out, disabled. So what it gives if I give name 1? I don't have name 1, name 2 list in that customized list, predefined list. So when I drag it will give name 1, name 2. After text, if you are giving any number, based on that number sequence, it gives the list. So autofill works in this way. And same way we have for dates, control semicolon, alt H FIS. Day means it gives day-wise increment. Step value I'm giving 1. I'm not giving any stop value because I already selected the range. If you're not selecting the range, you should give the stop value. So I got 6, 7, 8. And alt HFIS. Weekday, it gives only Monday to Friday dates. See, 7th and 8th are Saturday and Sunday. It is not showing those dates. I want month increment. Alt HFIS, I'm selecting month. Let me give 2. Step value 2. See, February, April, June, August, October, December, it is giving. You can give year increment. Suppose if you don't want to select the range, you can give stop value. Stop value I give 33 year. 5 to 2033. You should, if you are typing date manually, you should type it in your system format. My system is following UK format, DDMMYY, so I am giving DDMMYY format here. If your system is following MMDDYY format, give date in MMDDYY format. I click on OK. Sorry, I haven't selected columns. I selected rows here. I click on columns and 5 to 20, 33. Okay. Columns, year, yes, 5 to 2033. Enter. I got it. In this way, you can give stop value also. This is about fill series. Hope you are clear with all these shortcuts. These are the shortcuts we frequently use while working on Excel. Thank you.
If this video helped you, please like it. Subscribe to this channel for daily Excel tips and share it with your office or college friends.